Hey everybody, I'm coming to you with some of the questions that was emailed to me. There will be a part 1 and a part 2. For this segment of the video, I have the kids with me because the question that I'm going to be answering is pertaining to them. So that's why they are in the video with me. Say hey kids. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed and shared the video so far. I really appreciate it. I am trying to just get out of my shell, get out of my comfort zone with telling my story. And I thank you all for the great support of it. And I've been getting a lot of emails, so I really appreciate it. I really do. The one question that I'm going to answer in this video, and then the part 2, I'm going to answer more questions. So if you want to send more questions, I'm going to you can send it to my email. It's going to be in the description box below. But this question is, how do your kids feel about you having this condition, and do you think they're embarrassed of you? If so, or if they're not embarrassed, have they had to defend you or something like that? So I'm going to have the kids answer that question that was emailed to me by one of my subscribers. And I thank them for all the good questions, because there are a lot of good questions that come to me. There's no negative questions that come to me. So I really appreciate that, because there are good people and negative people. So I appreciate all the positive feedback. So, kids, can you answer that question?
Okay, we'll break it down. Okay, so the first one was, how do we feel about it?
Yes, how do you feel about having a mom that has
a disability
or chronic illness?
Well, I mean, I feel like, it makes you very different. It was a very different childhood, very sheltered, because you're a sheltered person, so you helped me, and it was only us for so long. So it was very different. But like I said, it's just different. But one thing I can always say is it made me grow up early, but I don't regret it, if that makes sense. Like, having to help you, having to help do the things for you, is like, I see that's kind of like what I like to do. So it was a it's a blessing, in all honesty, because I feel like God won't give his battles to his weakest components. He gonna give it to his people who he know gonna get out and do it.
Right.
Am I embarrassed? No, I'm not embarrassed, because this is just, you have lymphedema. Lymphedema don't have you. That's your motto, and it's very true. What was the third one?
And have you had to defend?
Have I had to defend? I'm Stephanie number 2. So when I tell you, yes, I have. I don't play about my mama. Now, it's one thing, it's a little child looking, but you grown people, like she said, it's some very negative, nasty people in this world. And instead of you looking, why not come and ask? You're grown just like this person is grown. Why not ask? Why not say a prayer? But you laughing, you doing stuff that you think a child was doing. So have I had to defend my mama? You right. Will I always defend my mama? You absolutely right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Destiny,
come on, Lou.
Since you're the youngest out of the bunch, what do you think? What do you feel? Because I've had to deal with this. Do you feel sad, or how do you feel with me having this and having to go back and forth to the hospital?
It kind of makes me sad when she has to go back and forth to the hospital, because I'm used to being around her a lot. I'm not used to letting her go.
Right, and plus with this coronavirus, she hasn't. This past time she's been in the hospital, the hospitals are not allowing any visitors. So this is the first time during this coronavirus where she has been in the hospital or anything like that, and we have not been there to see her. Well, in this time we can't.
But we can only FaceTime and stuff.
Yeah, only FaceTime. Thank God for FaceTime. But
yeah, because it's very hard not. Because I'm so used, they've been with me for so long, I'm so used to them coming up to the hospital, and it's so
Nurses
weird.
Know us, everybody,
everyone knows.
Kids,
so time, it's very weird to be.
Very weird.
Because you don't understand, this coronavirus is happening. We're in a new city. So the hospital staff does not know my family here like they know in my old city. They don't know. So it's very, very different. I have to depend on them, and for just emotional support while I'm in there, with them seeing me break down, because it is moments I do break down in the hospital because I'm not able to just have someone open the door and see their heads come in the door. So it's very, very hard to, so FaceTime is good because I can talk to them a lot, but, I do have my moments when I'm in the hospital.
So how else do you feel? Have you ever had to defend mommy?
Yes.
You have? Okay.
I have defend her a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we go grocery shopping, people, they be so rude.
It's just that's the thing with me. It's one thing if you don't know and you see something and you glance, then you. But it has been people just so rude, so nasty, so ignorant, and that's the thing. You never know who a person knows. You never know a person's background. So when you out here, you being rude and you being nasty to a person, you should really stop and think about that. So it's like the laughing, the pointing. It's not as if she's a freaking alien. She's a human. The pictures. She is a human being. So I think defending is an understatement to what me and my sister do.
Because she's just like everybody else in the world.
She's not. She's very, very different, but she is still human. Like I said, God gave her a battle because He knew she was strong. But she ain't me and I ain't her. So you come from my mama, I'm on that. Know that. I can't cuss on her, she said, but I'm on that. Okay? Know that.
So, because my thing about it is, if you come to me and tap me and ask me, oh, what's wrong with you? What's going on?
That's so respectful. We have had people.
I love that. I've had, older people, black, white, no matter what, come to me and just tap me like, I don't need to disrespect you. I just want to know what's going on. I want to pray for you. I want to do this, or I just want to go and look it up.
We have had kids come and be like, well, what's wrong with you? And it was this little boy, I'll never forget. We was inside the store. This little boy, he was like, well, what's wrong with your legs? And she was like, well, I have an illness. And this little boy, had to be no older than 3 or 4, said, well, ma'am, I'm going to pray for you. So if a child can do that, ain't no way no grown person. It kills me. It's never a kid that's doing it. It's never a teenager. It's always the grown people. You're laughing and pointing at a human. Like, who are you? You have no heart. I swear.
And me personally, I've taught my kids because they've seen what I deal with. Mm-hmm. You don't go out there in the street laughing at people, poking at people, because you don't know what a person is going through. Right. So you don't do that. I've taught them that. Even if I didn't have this condition, I would have taught them that, because you don't do that, because you don't know what a person's going through. A person could be going through an illness right in their body, but their outside looks perfect. So, I just don't condone that. So I'm glad that the person was answering that, because I really, really needed to get that out. So I'm glad I was able to get that out. So Destiny has left, so me and Amani are in the videos now. But you're back? Okay. But thank you for the questions and answers. I will be comment and subscribe.
And share this video too. Below, we need you.
Make sure you like, comment, share with all your friends and family.
That's right. I'm trying to be a movement, because I know it's people out there that are sheltered and quiet and think they're alone. Their kids think they're alone. They're not. They're not. Some kids out here, are really are going through it worse than their parents mentally, because they're dealing with so much with their kid, their parents, and they're trying to be a great support system for their parents. Right. But it's hard to do that. They're trying to, be that face front for their parents and not break down. So, I definitely wanted my kids to be a part of my videos, because they know what it's like to have a parent like that. So I wanted them to be a part of it. So I thank the viewer for sending me that question. Send many more questions if you have any questions. If you have kids out there, or you have someone that have child that is, doesn't know how to cope with their parent, with whether their parent has lymphedema, any chronic illness, cancer, or anything. It's hard with any when your parents have any illness.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's not good. And that child goes through it too, as well as that parent.
Definitely
So
do.
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Share the video with everybody. And I just appreciate, it feels so good to get my story out. And everyone that knows me know, even my inner circle, they know I don't tell all of my business out there. I just don't. So for this YouTube thing, this is me sharing my world. And I don't share my world with anybody. The people that know me best don't know half the stuff I done said on videos. They come to me and be like, well, really? I didn't even know that. Because I'm just like very, very private.
Alrighty. Well,
So thank
sure
you.
like, comment,
and subscribe. They don't like when I go on and on
We
and
love
on.
you so much, you guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the subscribers that done subscribe.
she just like a mom.
We love you so much. Mwah. We
And
out.
thank you so much. We appreciate it. The Lymphy crew, we love you. And we'll be back again. Bye.
Bye.